That game in Detroit came out of nowhere. I was really terrified going into the season. We were struggling, though we'd never really played together as a group. And to go into Detroit on that night when they're raising the banner and they're going to be, they want to put on a show, we played very well. We got great goaltending from Vesa. We can't forget that. Our young players showed up and competed really hard. Cooley ends up with the winning goal and hadn't really played well in the preseason. So it seemed that whenever there was a game of importance for us, and this is what I liked about our team, the better the team, the better we played at the level that I'd love to see us play 82 times. And that's the goal.
Slap pass, Poland scores! And Chicago with a miraculous comeback wins 5-4.
We'll just, be patient and just keep trying to urge these guys to get better every day. Some of our young guys like Grabowski, Kuhlman, Luke Shen, Hagman, they really worked their butts off all night and did a really good job when they were on the ice. Actually, they controlled the game, but our best players got completely outplayed by theirs.
Well, not always a popular move in the media. Right from the start of the year, Ron Wilson would not be afraid to impose his coaching identity. Things were going to change, and it would be for the better. Ian White, Jason Blake, and Matt Stajan, three of the Leafs' brightest stories on the season, were all healthy scratches at one time this year by Wilson. All would improve upon their return to the lineup, which was a testament both to the players' ability to respond positively and to the coaching staff's plans to create competition.
You're sitting a third-line guy, a fourth-line guy on a very good team. That doesn't even make the paper. He was a healthy scratch tonight. The same player I sit out here is a huge event because people assume that player is a top-end player. And that was where I had to educate our players. Stage hasn't said it to me, but he said it to other people that, if you look at his numbers this year, like 40, 50% better, almost 100% better. Last year, Matt averaged 19 minutes a game and had 33 points or whatever. This year, he averages 16 minutes a game, less minutes, and manages, with a lesser team, mind you, and manages to put up 55 points. So I wanted to make sure that Matt understood that he had to cross the T's and dot the I's like everybody else.
Obviously, when you sit out, it sends a message. It's a tough pill to swallow for any guy who's played a lot of games in this league. Getting put on the fourth line is, and when you see your ice time go down, it's punishment enough, and you got to be better.
It only happened a couple times. You think I'd do it 82 times. It only was really 3 games where we actually put somebody in the press box. A lot of that was just to gather the attention of that individual, but more importantly, of the other guys that he's playing with. If he sat him out, then I could be next, because our players had to look over their shoulder for something. If the competition wasn't coming from below, when they looked over the shoulder on the bench during a game, they knew I was standing there and I was holding everybody accountable. If we accomplished anything this year, we've set that bar where I think it needs to be. Everything we did, and you don't know if it's going to work. You have to understand that. You hope it's going to work. And fortunately, those types of decisions made those players more accountable, more aware, and the communication opened right up. This guy means business, and that's what I had to establish, I personally believe, early on, that I was in control of the team and not going to be dictated by the media and what they think I should do with guys. This was our plan as coaches, and I had to execute it.
By the end of the season, the Leafs had become one of the harder working teams in the league, and one that could put the puck in the net. A pleasant surprise in Toronto, the team had earned the respect of its fans. It was generally accepted that the team was moving in the right direction, and it was becoming apparent that the move to bring in Ron Wilson would mean a brighter future for both the players and the team moving forward.
I was rarely disappointed in the effort of our young players, and I think if we get younger, we'll even be better. Obviously, you just don't drop the age. You're bringing in better players. You're bringing in players who play with passion every single night. When we're bringing in guys, these are guys that we can mold. There are no closets I have to open and see what skeletons fall out. These guys are like little pieces of clay somewhat, and then it allows us to mold them into the model that we see the Toronto Maple Leafs being.